Good morning, everybody. Are you letting your emotions take the lead? If you are, not such a great idea. All right. Well, welcome to the Karen Smith Frazier podcast. This past week, motivation was not kicking in for me. I was battling some other challenges and knew that this was one of those weeks that I should not make any major decisions. Have you ever heard of that wearing emotions on your sleeve? Well, I was wearing the whole ensemble, the blouse, the slacks, hat, shoes. I was in it. So, but emotions are not a bad thing. But I'm glad I was aware of how I was doing and took a step back where I could give myself some grace. So let me introduce myself again. My name is Karen Smith Frazier, and this is the Karen Smith Frazier podcast. And I help folks who have a heart for service, such as nurses, teachers, community workers, caregivers, go from feeling burnt out, maybe taken advantage of, and fearful of transition, to fulfilled and motivated to work and set their own goals without feeling guilty about it. So, today, my topic again is about emotions and how sometimes when we don't allow ourselves to notice our emotions, they can kind of impact our decision making skills. So, today, I am going to just run through a few of the a few tips that may be helpful in helping you to not fall into the trap of letting your emotions take over. Okay, sound good? All right. Well, welcome everybody. I'm trying to look for comments, and I will get there. I will get there. I'm just glad you are here. Okay. So, one of the best ways to regain a sense of control over your emotions is to identify simple, actionable steps for common feelings. So when I'm talking about emotions, a lot of times we don't think of the positive ones. We think of the ones that are not so positive. So let's see here. Hold on a second. Just want to make sure. Okay. So today I'm going to just go over 10 quick tips that may help you when you find yourself kind of being pushed around by your emotions. Okay. They are in no particular order, and I adapted them from uh, B Dub the artist. Okay. All right. So the first one, if you feel lonely, engaging in acts of service can release oxytocin, which helps you feel more connected. So essentially, if you're feeling lonely, do the opposite of what you're feeling. Spend some time with people. Maybe engage of some kind of service. It doesn't have to be in person. It may be something that you can do remotely, but finding some connection with someone else may help you feel a little bit better. Number two, if you suddenly feel like you hate everybody, try eating something. Sometimes low blood sugar can trick your brain into frustration. Now, you or it may be somebody else have encountered someone who's been hungry and angry, frustrated. And sometimes that snack can help make a big difference with how you engage with other people. So those who know that you get a little hungry in the afternoon, then you may want to put something in your bag and your purse and your pocket that can take the edge off so that everyone does not become a victim of your wrath if you're hungry. All right. Number 3, if it feels like everyone hates you, consider getting some sleep, as lack of rest makes your mind misread social clues. Now, I know personally, if I don't get enough rest, I don't, I'm just not aware. I'm kind of in my own bubble. And so getting enough rest can help us not only be more aware of how we are doing, but also be aware of how other people around us are doing. And we're better able to read the room. Rest can also give us the opportunity to just be more aware of opportunities in our surroundings, and to not, and in doing that, it can help us to not take someone's comments or responses in a negative way. Sometimes if I am tired, then a response may be taken as an insult instead of just somebody's opinion. So, okay. Number 4, if you're hit with anxiety for no clear reason, a short walk can help. Movement releases cortisol and eases nervous energy. So, I mean, it may not, you can do a walk, you can do some stretches, but just some kind of body movement may be something that can help you. Sometimes it may be that walk can be getting away from the situation for a moment, especially if in that moment you may feel like you may say something that you don't want to say that you may regret down the line. And so you may want to just get some space, go for a walk. Okay. Number 5, when motivation is lacking, a cold shower may help jumpstart your system. Now, I have not done this one, just the idea of a cold shower, but I would imagine that if I was not motivated and I jumped into the shower, I would be awake and good to go to do something. Okay. Number 6, if you're overwhelmed, cleaning your space might help. External order often brings peace within. So this could kind of go with the motivation one also. Sometimes when our spaces are cluttered, it can make it feel like where do you start? You start to wonder, where do I start? And it doesn't even have to do with the task at hand. So maybe ordering your space real quick might help. All right. Number 7, for those moments of loneliness, I got loneliness down here twice. That's interesting. Helping someone else through acts of service can boost your oxytocin. That's interesting that I put loneliness. I don't feel particularly lonely, but it hit my list twice. So I'm going to have to think about that one. Okay. Number 8, if you're stressed, try chewing gum. Your brain interprets this as a sign of safety, lowering cortisol levels. Now, I have not tried this one, but I think I might try this one if I feel stressed. Well, I guess a lot of people will eat when they feel stressed. So maybe this is something, instead of eating food or eating a snack, if you have gum, then that still has that same kind of effect in your mouth. I may try that one. Number 9, if you're feeling insecure, stand tall and adjust your posture. Simple changes in body language send signals of confidence to your brain. Now, I have done this one. It's like fake it until you make it. I try to notice my posture when I'm not feeling good or I'm tired, but as soon as I start sitting up straight, it does help. It does help me feel more confident. It helps me feel strong and powerful. So I know that in some classes I've taken, we're taught to do a power move, a power stance. So it may be like, Superman or something with your arms up, or whatever works for you, something that makes you feel, that reminds you of how powerful you really are. Okay. And number 10, if you feel hopeless, plan just one small action. Take that first step taking that first step can make all the difference in moving forward. There are so many times that we are aware of so many things that we don't have control over, and that can leave us feeling a bit hopeless, helpless. But in our day to day, there's always something that we can do. Like some people will say, "Well, I can pray about it." It's like, yeah, you can do that. And then there are often other things you can do. And just like when we, you know, take those moments and maybe make a phone call or write in your journal or just take a small step. It could be one of the other suggestions, even if it may not change the outside circumstances, but taking control of maybe your space, organizing your space, or reaching out to a friend or colleague, but taking some kind of action makes it so you don't feel paralyzed. There's sometimes we can be almost shocked that we are not able to move or do or say anything, but taking one small step or action may be something that you're able to do. All right. Those are my tips. And that is it for today. Short, sweet, my 10 tips. I hope these were helpful. I am looking forward to bringing you a masterclass next month. I will keep you posted on the date. As soon as I get the link up, you will see it. And I will look forward to being with you then. And I'm just hoping that this Monday catches you in good spirits. And if it doesn't, use the replay and use some of my tips to get out of your emotions so that you can take back your power. And in the meantime, I wish you a great day, a great Monday, a great week, and remind you to unleash your brilliance, uncover your light. The world is waiting for you. Take care.